The last thing I watched, though, that I'm, at least in terms of anime, that I actually quite liked, and I'm very excited for its second season, which is currently going, is Classroom of the Elite.
I looked at the page this morning.
Yeah, I've seen people talk about it, and I was like, well, maybe I'll give it a try. Is I've never, like, when people would talk about it, it wasn't ever like the show, it was just like a scene. And I'm like, oh, okay. So I kind of went into it blind, watched all of season 1, because all of season 1's got its dub finished. I might actually read the novel for this, because everyone says the novel's way better. But like the anime is not bad. But basically, kind of the setup is there's a school. It's like the highest rated high school in Japan. Like, it's very exclusive, but it's not like a monetary thing. Like, you paying your way in does not get you in necessarily. It's the school will accept you if you have certain things they're looking for, basically, and they don't really tell people what they're looking for, so everyone assumes it's the normal grades, extracurriculars, volunteer shit, but they have it as a secluded thing. So once you get in, you don't leave campus unless the school is like sending you on vacation or something, like, and it's then the school goes on vacation, it's not you as an individual. So the campus has everything they need. It's got like a mall, it's got a bunch of shops, like even specialty shops like cameras and electronics. It's like got a whole thing. Then of course all the school shit, gyms, pools, whatever. But they can't leave, and the school gives them money to spend on campus because they can't go out and work. So they have to do that. But there's a twist in like the second or third episode that the class gets a certain amount of points, and that's how they tell how many points you're getting as an individual to spend. It's, I think 1 point equals like 1 yen, so it equates pretty directly. But they start out the semester with like 100,000 yen, and a bunch of them are like, holy shit, dude, this is crazy. I think it's like $10,000 or something, or maybe 1,000. I can't remember exactly, but understandably, a bunch of them go crazy and just fucking buy a bunch of dumb shit. Then the next month rolls around, and they're like, why didn't we get our points? And they're like, well, you didn't do jack shit. Most of you skipped class. Most of you slept. So you don't get points. And then it starts devolving into this really interesting mystery of why each individual person is there. And what the school is actually trying to do. Because like everyone in the show feels like they have a nefarious side that you either get to see or it's kind of teased, but they don't show you directly. And that kind of includes the main character, who, from what I've heard, is like in the novels much more of like a light Lelouch style character, where they're very intelligent, they've got all these plans. And the people kind of complain in the show he feels like he's just lazy and just doesn't do anything until he has to. And I can see that. Like, it makes sense. He's kind of that character. It's pretty good. There are some instances in it with being kind of the nature of a high school-based show has, anime angles are weird type scenes and some fan servicey stuff, but it's pretty sparse. It doesn't happen a whole lot, and they don't really, for the most part, it's not like it never usually typically detracts from the show. Like, it's kind of inconvenient that it's there. It's like, I really kind of wish this wasn't, but there are a couple instances where it's like, oh, okay, this is here for a narrative reason. It's pretty good. I'm gonna watch it. I think the mystery behind everything is probably gonna get really good. You've got, after the kind of the end of the first season, you've got the introduction pretty much of all the important people in the different classes, is you have 4 classes per grade basically. A being the kind of top dogs, we get all the good points and money and shit, and
Right.
Class D getting fucking nothing because they're the defective ones, as they call them. So yeah, I mean, you get to really see kind of a weird dual-sided blade type situation where in some instances the Class D's defects or whatever end up being useful to them, whereas like you see some Class A, Class B, Class C people have these problematic tendencies that usually kind of fuck them up. But yeah, it's really interesting. I think this will probably be the closest to a mystery style show we'll have that's not the best, but also pretty interesting. So I would keep watching it. The second season's supposed to be getting its dub. Currently, only the French dub has come out for the second season for some fucking reason.
Hell yeah.
Guess it's super popular in France or some shit. It's like I'm checking right now because now I'm just like, did they just put the English dub in the French one? I don't know.
Right.
But yeah, I keep looking and it's not there, and I'm really upset about this because I was really excited. Like, I literally started watching it because I knew it was getting a second season and I'd heard some stuff. But yeah, it's pretty good.